tonight, what would you give?
I like everything else. It was sloppy. Thought our kids, you know, it was kind of feast or famine. I think there were at least 4 or 5 series of 3 and out, playing real well. But then we had 2 or 3 series I thought where we had a chance to get off the field, just a little out of position, tackling or something like that. Anytime you give up very many points, you're not pleased. But when you turn the ball over 4 times in field position the first half, all 4 of the first scores started at, I think, the 42-yard line or better. And then second half we had one terrible series, the 80-yard drive. I thought we did some things there that were really bad. East Carolina's a good team. They executed well. I'm certainly not taking anything from them. I think they proved they can win the ball.
Talk about I'm sorry. Talk about Antonio Allen tonight. I thought he played great.
We had a bunch of big plays. I'll have to see how he played overall, but he obviously had to fumble. He ripped the ball out. And I know he made some other plays on some quick screens where he really swarmed the ball. But to see overall how he played, we have to look at the film and grade it up.
With so many guys out and their specialized offense, is this really indicative of the defense? You know, first game jitters, that kind of thing? Or?
Well, I don't know. I mean, if you go back and look at it, there were 2 balls that I thought Stephon played terribly. There were 2 other seam routes that came up that I thought our safeties had a chance to make plays on, didn't. Other than that, they just throwing the ball 3 yards and running along, throwing the ball 6 yards, running along. When you run that style of offense, you're not going to shut people down. I mean, it's just not. It's just like when you play the wishbone, you're not going to stop the running game. You try to minimize it. So the thing that probably I'm most concerned about is what probably did not show up that much to a viewer, and that is there are a lot of little things that we didn't do that we worked on a lot. Just some stuff from calls and checks and things like that. But I thought they got a good offense. I thought, you know, we had the guy probably 10 times back there. Had some great pass rush, had some stuff on him. Can't sack him. He does a great job. I mean, he ain't gonna throw an interception, and he is not gonna take a sack. He gets that thing out of bounds or whatever. He did a fantastic job.
How would you assess the way Clowney played tonight, first time out? Is that about what you can expect from a 18-year-old playing his first game?
I don't watch players during the game. I don't watch individual players. I saw him in the backfield a few times. I know he probably beat somebody one-on-one. He got in the backfield. Had some pressures on the quarterback. I think he went on one tackle for the ball. He split one up with somebody. But ball bounced outside of him a couple of times on the run. Just some little things like that. I'd have to see it on tape before I really know how he played completely. But I'm glad he got this one game under his belt. I think this will help him move forward.
CC and DeMario got a little dinged up. Are they okay? Anything serious?
I have no idea. DJ's hurt. DeMario's hurt. CC's hurt. At one point in time, both Antonio and DeMario were hurt. We had to throw our nickel package out in the first quarter. You know, I don't think there's anything too serious wrong with them. We got a bunch of kids nicked up back there, and it's not good because we don't have any depth.
Do you think there were some of those small mistakes could be attributed to the defense being on the field so long after making a stop, and then all of a sudden you're back on the field after a turnover?
Well, I'm not going to attribute it to that. Anytime you play a team like this, you know, and they're going to take shots and take shots and take shots. I think at least one of the drives that happened, one of the bad drives happens right after we scored on defense. So what happens is you don't have a series in between. And the way you beat teams like this is possession. You take away their snaps, and then the offense doesn't have that many bullets. And we played right into their hands with the turnovers, and then all kind of strangely, you know, when you score on a kicking or you score on defense, you're right back out there again. So whereas the points are there, you actually give them more bullets in the gun. Anytime people just take shots like they do, what you want to do is minimize their plays. And we didn't do a good job in that, taking care of the football, and we didn't do a good job of it on defense at times by letting them have more plays. Had some chances to get off the field and didn't get ourselves off the field.
How much of a luxury was it you to have Shaq Wilson back out there in a game situation?
Well, I think he played well. He seemed to make some adjustments and things for us, but I don't know that he had that great of a game. I'll have to look at the film and see. It's certainly good to have both him and Rodney, where I've got somebody out there at all times that's got a little experience, poise, and got a little age on him.
Thanks, Coach.